Okay, howdy everybody. Got my hat on today, so I might as well start by saying howdy, right? Had a little itch in my head. Oh, I can take these off too. How is everyone this Friday? Yay, it's Friday. Okay, I realize I'm still getting myself together. I apologize. Let me get over here and get on with the program today. So, we have one category left in our Wheel of Truth time. And by the way, hello, my name is Dawn Shannon. I am your accountability coach, and I go live every day at 2 with the Wheel of Truth. This is to really help you figure out those lies that we've been telling ourselves for far too long. And it is time to release those lies of past and replace them with truths. So today, our category, normally I'd be spinning our wheel, but since we're down to just one category, we don't have to spin it today. Our category today is self-confidence and or courage. That is our topic for today. So if you're over here on Facebook in my group, hello, thank you for being here. And if you're on YouTube, pop on over into my group. We've got more training for you there. That group is called Women Overthinking Business, Getting Stuff Done. Because you know what? It's hard to get stuff done when you overthink. And so I've got training in there and just all sorts of fun stuff going on in there to help you take action. And I've got a really special thing coming up April 1st. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be really great and help you to take massive action in your business. Okay. All right. And if you're over here on Facebook, head on over to Jovi Strategies YouTube channel and hit subscribe and the bell. And then that way you'll get notified for sure when I go live, because sometimes I know you don't see it in Facebook, and that's just kind of the algorithm and how that works. So, all right, today's question of the day, I'm just trying to get everything here so I can see my question. All right. Our question today with the category of self-confidence and courage is, why do I have permission to succeed? Okay, why do I have permission to succeed? Now, this stems from lies that we tell ourselves, like, number one, that will never work, right? That will never work. Why would that work? I can think of so many things. I just want to make sure. So, yeah. So back in the day, this is quite a while, many years ago, I decided I was going to become a Mary Kay consultant. Okay. I was at a job fair. I was wearing my red jacket, and they just snatched me up right away and said, "Oh my gosh, you'd be phenomenal." At that time, they gave away red jackets for their directors. And so they thought, "Oh my gosh, she just looks fabulous in that. She'd be great doing this." And so I said, "Okay, I'll check it out." And so I did. And I did that for a little while. Well, I came home and I told my grandparents, and the first thing my grandfather said, "Well, that'll never work." And bless him, his generation, you went where the work was, first of all, but then when you found work for a really great company that had a pension, that took care of you, you stayed in that job, right? You stayed at that company and you worked for 20 or 30 or however many years that you could until you retired. And then the company took care of you. So for him, success meant staying in a job, a full-time steady job, for the rest of your life. And then they took care of you when you retired. Well, that doesn't happen anymore, does it? So the whole "that will never work" scenario it doesn't always pan out, right? When you're talking about the way things are today. And I'll go ahead and intermingle the truths in here. So innovation is what this country and the world really is built on, right? I mean, think about what would have happened if Edison had listened to everyone and, that told him his idea was crazy, and electricity, what are you even talking about? That will never work. How many times did he hear that? Thousands of times, until he finally found that one time that worked. And so when you listen to the people around you, especially when you decide to go out, step out in faith, take that big leap of faith and to become your own boss, to go on that entrepreneurial journey, or even to bring in an extra income stream. Maybe you keep your 9 to 5, but you're trying something out. You're trying to bring in some extra money and start a new side hustle. That's okay. But the people around you say that'll never work. You know what? That's their limiting belief. And they can have those limiting beliefs, but you don't need to take those limiting beliefs and make them true for you, because they're just not true. That's just not been their experience for them to become true. Okay. So let them have that. Kind of remove yourself from that scenario. And if you can't physically remove yourself, maybe you live with this person, then you know what, you just say, okay, I hear you. And then you go on and do your thing, right? And just prove them wrong, right? And show them that it will work. So you have permission to succeed in that area. The second lie that comes along with that is you'll never get ahead doing that. All right. That's another lie that either we believe or we've been told or we've just kind of seen, right? You'll never get ahead doing that. That'll never work. You'll never get ahead doing that, right? You won't make enough money doing that. Whatever that side business is, or maybe you're trying to make that side business your main source of income now, and you hear those naysayers, that'll never work. Oh, yeah. So when my grandfather told me that that'll never work, right? That seed was planted in my head, and I just had to push through that. And I did that for a couple years, 2 or 3 years, and then I said, all right, well, and look, that didn't work for me, but that's because my mindset wasn't right. My mindset wasn't right at the right place at the right time to make that work. All right. Now, that is a network marketing business. There's plenty of network marketing businesses out there. And if you don't understand what network marketing is, then it is easy to look at that and say, oh, you'll never get ahead doing that. That never works. There's thousands, if not millions of people out there proving that theory wrong. You just have to be in the right mindset and be open to possibilities. Okay. All right. Now, the third lie around having permission to succeed is that, well, you know what? I don't have a college degree. And so I'll never have the success I want. A lot of people feel that way, that they don't have the right education to get that high paying job or to earn that money, right? To be successful, to doing the things that they want to do because they don't have the education. Well, let's talk about the lack of education. Does lack of education equal lack of success? No, it doesn't. Okay. Think about all the people in our recent history, even, but you can go back, many years ago, but just our recent history. Steve Jobs, okay. He was literally a college dropout and he started Apple in his garage. Okay. I can't think of a person, an entity, a corporation who is more successful than Apple. And even though Steve Jobs is not with us anymore, I mean, he did not have a college degree, but that did not mean that he wasn't smart. That did not mean that he, think about people who probably told him he was crazy, right? Who told him that will never work. That'll never, what are you talking about? Computers, we don't even understand that. And, like a computer that you can carry with you or that you can put on your lap or whatever, whatever the beginnings of that were, right? I'm sure he had plenty of naysayers. And if he had listened to them, he might not have had the success that he had and that Apple still is today, even without him. So there's another thing. Guys, give yourself permission to succeed because you know what? You're leaving a legacy. Whether you know it right now or not, whether you can envision that down the road or not, you are building a legacy to leave behind. Now, whether you're leaving it behind to your own family or to other people around the world, think about how many lives Steve Jobs has impacted by his willingness, the permission he gave himself to succeed, right? He is impacting millions of lives all around the world. You don't know right now what your passion, what your idea, what your big thing is that may truly change the world. So give yourself permission to succeed, ladies, because it's important. All right. It's important for you. It's important for your family. It's important for many people that you may not even realize that you've had an impact on. In fact, I spoke to my mom's cousin the other day. It was her birthday, and one of her daughters is in, like, her job right now is something that I did, a passion of mine that I did in my past. That's what I got my degree in. And I just thought, wow, I must have had an impact in her life for her to go down that same path and to be doing well, in that path, and really finding something that she connected with and what became her passion as well. So you never know who you're going to impact in the world. So have that courage, have that self-confidence, and give yourself permission to succeed for you and for others. All right, ladies, if you are looking for a tribe of women to help improve that self-confidence of yours, maybe you're lacking a little self-confidence right now, and that's okay. A lot of us do. A lot of us have been there. That's okay. I would recommend, and I want to invite you into a tribe of supportive women where we strategize, we create strategy around our game plan for our business, our additional income streams. Then we put that strategy to work. We actually make a plan and we work the plan. All right. No woman left behind. We're doing that inside the Doers Dugout. So please check that out. I will put the link in the comments for the Doers Dugout, and just go check it out and see if that's a place where you fit, because there's just so much goodness going on in there. Women stepping out of their comfort zone in ways that are just amazing. I love seeing the growth in there, and I love seeing the growth, not only them giving themselves permission to succeed, but actually doing it. And then the people around them are seeing what's happening, and they're like, I want a piece of that. That happens in the Doers Dugout. So I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, please reach out. We'll have a quick chat and I'll just let you know more about it and see if it's a good fit for you. Either way is totally fine. All right, ladies, have a fantastic weekend. That is it for this week. And we'll start the new wheel next week all over again and spin it and see what category comes up for Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see y'all later. Bye.